As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And a give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Back to throw. Blake. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off play action. Blake. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a...
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On second down now, Carney, and he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. This is taken at the 23. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10.
Their own 46-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Carolina.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Quarterback is sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play.
Throwing on third and long. Blake. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Makes it 3rd.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Panthers 7, Vikings 0.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off of the 19. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Blake. his running back, and he's got him complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that second down completion actually went back a yard. From the gun, Blake. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. Looking to throw. Blake. That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
He's tackled it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
22-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. That's out to the left and complete. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 4 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Not enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 1st down, Blake taking a shot for Samuel. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 16. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Underneath here to his running back. Catch is made. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
9-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for number 13. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll move the chains.
At the 40-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach takes this about 5 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 18-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Blake. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And now look at him go. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Panthers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I don't think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Looking to throw. Blake. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. And operating from the gun, Blake. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blake. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 5. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
Panthers.
Throwing on first down. Blake looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Number 81.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And the Panther first down.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
First down
From the gun, Blake. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. Blake. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Blake. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown.
Curtis Samuel. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
It is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he stopped immediately there.
40 on the carry.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Carney. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Back to throw. Left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
as big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught by Jackson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Keep it on the ground. Carney. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On 3rd down, Carney. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. Blake. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was rolled.
Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Tonight's final score.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth